So welcome back. So we're going to be dealing with the restoring the inner man, building a legacy of strength and significance. So there are three things I want us to know about restoration. Number one is that true restoration takes place from the inside out. Please take note of that. Ressa, stop it. All right, so restoring the inner man. Don't worry, I have my children in the studio, so just try to understand. All right, so we are dealing on true restoration. Restoring the man. The subject discussion is restoring the man and building a legacy of strength and significance. So there are three things I want us to understand when it comes to restoring the inner man. First is that true restoration takes place from the inside out. So when a man allows God to rebuild his character, break unhealthy circle, his inner man will be restored. So what I'm trying to say is that for you to be restored, there are two major things I believe that needs to be done. Number one is rebuilding your character. Because every disruption that you have is first personal before it becomes an external. Your own life is what matters. Before somebody can see anything bad about you, that means you have been doing that thing that is bad and you are not aware of. So the first step to self-restoration is that you know that the things you are doing are bad. Because when you don't know the things you are doing are bad, irrespective of people that call your attention to them, you will never admit because you have not seen those things bad. So that means you need God to help you to rebuild your character. You need God to help you to break unhealthy circle. Because life happens in circle. Life happens in circle. And the earlier you understand your circle, the negative one and the positive one, the more that your advances in life. Are you getting my point? When a man is restored genuinely, such man shifts from an unstable life of temporary survival to solid life of deep significance. When a man is restored inwardly, the man shifts from being an unstable life of a temporary survivor to a deep life of significance. That means that there is an internal renewal within himself. Because an unrestored man is he's just living a surviving life. He's just doing everything possible to ensure that all he's doing is to survive. It is when a man is restored that he can actually discover his own strength and significance. So now let's talk about the question of what do you need to restore? What do you need to restore as a man? You need to restore, number one, your sense of value. your sense of value, and your sense of worth. Every man has a value. Every man has a worth. And that's what brings me to discuss about discovering purpose and living a purposeful driven life. And let me say this to you. A man without a clear sense of assignment is entirely at the mercy of his moods, his appetite, and the shifting opinions of the crowd. I'm talking about how does a man gain a sense of strength and significance. And I said such man must discover his purpose and begin to live a purposeful driven life. And I say that a man without a clear assignment is entirely at the mercy of his mood, his appetite, and the shifting opinions of the crowd. I'll say that again. For you to be renewed into a deep significance and strength, you must discover your purpose as a man. And you must begin to live a purposeful driven life. Because a man without a clear sense of assignment is entirely at the mercies of his mood, his appetite, and the shifting opinions of the crowd. So, that means that discovering your true purpose changes everything because it establishes a clear coordinate system for your daily existence. Because when you wake up daily, you know what you want to do with your days. You know, this is what I want to achieve today. Just like I was asking some people yesterday. How many of you wake up this morning with what you want to achieve? Because every day is meant to add into your. Have you heard that before? There is a purpose bank. Every day is meant to be a deposit into that purpose bank. So everything you do is a deposit. And sooner or later, you are going to withdraw it. And that's why as a man, you must be very intentional about every each day. As a man, you must be very intentional about every each day. Because every each day is meant to deposit something into your purpose bank. Every man has a purpose bank. Every man does what? Has a purpose bank. And every day is meant to deposit into it. What does living a purposeful life mean? It means, number one, your time is accounted for. Number two, your choice are deliberate. Number three is that your energy is focused on what matters. Now, let me say that again. What does it mean to live or to be living a purposeful driven life? What does it mean to be living a purposeful driven life? It means three things. Number one, your time is accounted for. Your choice are deliberate. Then your energy is focused on what matters. There is no how you want to live a purposeful life that you will not be conscious of time. Your own personal time. What do you use your time to do? That's the problem. The number two is that you make deliberate choices. And you make sure that those choices hence your energy. What do you do with your time and your choice and your energy? You must be able to account daily for what you do. You see, your time, your choice, and your energy are also not be able to regain is your time, your choice. You can make another choice to cancel a negative choice, but it's always difficult to redeem time. And that's why people even emphasize redeeming time. There are three advantages of living a purposeful life that I want you to take note of. There are three advantages of living a purposeful life. Number one, purpose act as a natural filter for your association. Purpose act as a natural filter for your associations. I'm saying that there are three advantages of living a purposeful life. Number one is that purpose is a natural filter of your associations. Also, number two, purpose is the natural filter of your habits. And the number three is that purpose lifts a man above the low level noise of every day and hook his life to his daily work. That is the higher work. Because it is the higher work that give you eternal meaning. What did that mean by higher work? That thing that you have discovered. Let me say that again. Number three is that purpose lifts a man above the low level noise of everyday's life and hook his daily life to his work, the higher work. And it is this higher work that gives such man an eternal meaning. So, I said there are three advantages of living a purposeful life. Number one is that purpose act as a natural filter of your association. Number two is that purpose act as a natural filter of your daily habit. And number three is that living a purposeful life lifts a man above the low level noise of every day and hook his life to a daily higher work. And that higher work, it is purpose, which gives him an eternal meaning. So you can't be living a purposeful life and you are living a wasted life. And let me tell you this. Some people usually ask themselves, am I living a purposeful life? How you discover that you are living a purposeful life is number one, check your time, how you use your time. Check your choices. Where do you channel your energy? Check your association. Check your habit. Check what you are committed to daily. Because one thing you must understand as a man that even if you are not getting result, even if you are not getting result, you know that you are not living to survive. You are building. It's just a matter of time. A time will come that all the time that you have used to build that vision, that purpose, you begin to see the result. Everyone that you see today that are on the spotlight of society, there was a time in their life when they were in the desert. So the question I want to ask is that, how are you treating the desert? What are you doing with the desert? And I also noticed that majority of men, you know what they do? They compare themselves with others. What you need to understand is that you are not in same season with every man. You we together now? So, how do we become intentional about generational impact and legacy? And let me say this to you as a man. The ultimate weight of your life is determined by what we or outliving. What we or we outliving. Let me say that again. I want you to write it down. The ultimate weight of your life is determined by what outlives you. So you have to be intentional about generational impact and legacy, because the ultimate weight of your life is determined by what outlives you. Legitimate legacy does not happen by accident. It requires aggressive intentionality of every single day of your time, your choices, and your energy, your association. Even the kind of food that you eat. So, you have to come into a place where you understand that you are building not just your life, you are also building other lives. Now, I want us to look at scripture. I want us to look at scripture. When you look at Genesis chapter 3 verse 10, Genesis chapter 3 verse 10 shows that men have been eating their wombs right from the beginning of time. Genesis chapter 3 verse 10. After the fall, Adam immediately responds to his brokenness in a place of isolation. He said, I heard your voice in the garden, and I was afraid because I was naked and I hid myself. So like Adam, many Christian men today are still hiding their fig leaves, using corporate success, ministry title, busy schedule to cover up. Men carry rejection, fatherlessness, moral failure, betrayal, silent impact. And let me say this. You see, this issue of fatherlessness is a choice. Do you hear what I said? The issue of fatherlessness is a choice. The fact that your father, your biological father, is not responsible is not an excuse for you to misbehave. There are people that God has helped, especially when it comes to the body of Christ, that God has wrought the grace of fatherhood on. So you have to look for who to father you. Are you getting my point? Look at Psalm 32. Psalm 32 verse 3. Psalm 32 verse 3. David said, he said, when I kept silent, he said, my bones grow old through my groaning and all the day long. So what am I saying is that true masculinity strength does not exist in denial. It begins when a man stops pretending he is old, step out of isolation, exposes his hidden wound to the healing presence of God. So this is what I want to recommend. As a man that you have gone through certain wound and certain stuff, go to God in prayer. That's what I'm trying to say. Go to God in prayer. What I'm saying is this. In response to Psalm 32 verse 3, I'm saying that true masculinity strength does not exist in denial. It begins when a man stops pretending he is old. So step out of your isolation. Expose your hidden wound as Christ to the healing presence of God. God can heal you. Don't wait for a marriage. A marriage doesn't heal. Please say it loud. Marriage doesn't heal. In fact, marriage can even add to the wound. Because if you marry somebody that have never had issue, that have never had a strange emotional issue before, if you marry that kind of a person, that person will not be able to treat you. Marriage is not hospital. So don't don't say, okay, you are lonely. You are always lonely. You have felt rejected. Let me tell you this. If you have not dealt with that rejection and loneliness, by the time you marry, marriage will amplify it. Because you will not always have the presence of your partner. You will not always have the positive vibe of your partner. So you will always feel that you are rejected or you are lonely. So you have to deal with it now. Don't think that it is when you marry that you will not find companion. No. There will be a time in marriage that your partner will not even want, he doesn't even want anything. He just want to be on himself or on herself. You must learn it now. Are you getting my point? I don't know if you get it. You know, the other time I was talking about healing before transitioning into new phases of life. Do you remember the story of Moses in Exodus chapter 2? Moses attempted to step into his calling as a deliverer. Still, he still carried the unhealed anger and trauma of his Egyptian past. So what do you do? What did he do? He was trying to intervene. He remembered all the hardship, and because of that, he killed somebody. He struck. Then what happened? He was forced into exile for 40 years. So, see, you know, one of the things I've discovered is that, anything that you don't deal with, it will bring you back to a circle. So if you don't allow God to heal your past, it will keep contaminating your future. You didn't get it. I'm sharing the story of Exodus. Moses in Exodus chapter 2. Moses killed, in Exodus chapter 2, Moses killed that Egyptian servant because he remembered how that they have maltreated them. So he was carrying the unhealed pain of suffering, the trauma of suffering and maltreatment. So he struck. And do you know what happened? He went to the back of the bush for 40 years. So one thing you see there is that Moses was not ready to transit into the new phase of life because his inner man has not processed what is happening. And so, if you don't allow God to heal your past, it will contaminate your future. I want you to look at your past struggle, your past rejection, your past pain, everything that anybody has done. You have to be healed from it. Because a point will come in your life that you will remember them. Are you getting my point? And the danger of it is that you will indirectly pass this unhealed anger to your own children. Do you remember the story in the book of Joshua chapter 5 verse 2? Before the children of Israel step into Gilgal, do you know what God did before they step into the promised land? God brought the entire army at Gilgal to circumcise them. So what God wanted to do is that God required a painful, deeply personal cutting of the old identity must allow yourself to be circumcised. It will be painful. Cry. If you want to cry, cry. You know, there's a man doesn't cry. Cry. At times, all these things that we are bottled of, most time can even affect you outwards. So you must take an intentional course to ensure that every debris of the past life is taken care of before you step into the new phase. I don't know if you understand my point. On a final note, let me lay more emphasis on becoming intentional about generational impact. Proverbs 13, Proverbs 13:22 declares that a righteous man does not live for the moment. He lives for the century. A good man leaves an inheritance for his children's children. That's what the scripture says. So that means a righteous man does not live for the moment. He lives what? For the century. So what you do every day as you wake up is that program generations into your life. How many generations do you think can live your life? And this is when I have decided to live my life. I program myself for 10th generation. I program myself for what? 10th generation. At least 10th generation should be able to remember me and pray for me. So Proverbs 13, verse 22 is not talking just only about assets or material things. That scripture is also talking about moral and spiritual assets. Moral and spiritual assets. Because one thing I've discovered is that failure does not happen overnight. It happens because a generation of fathers become passive and unaligned in their daily execution. Also, legacy and impact does not happen overnight. It happened through one man that decides that because of me, generation will not suffer. So as a man, one of the decisions you should make is not just for yourself, is that generation to come after you will not suffer. And everything that you do every day determines. Look at the testimony of Abraham in Genesis chapter 18, verse 19. God said, I know Abraham because he commanded his household after me. After me. So you must be intentional that what? You are broadcasting a blueprint of legacy. Are we together? So, now, let's deal with what foundation must you lay for the upcoming generation? What foundation must you lay? Before transitioning into new phases, what foundation must you lay? Number one, the foundation of healing. Number two, the foundation of restoration. Number three, then the foundation of getting assignment right before God. The foundation of healing, the foundation of restoration, and the foundation of your assignment. It is not assignment healing. No, it is healing, restoration, and assignment. getting my point now? Then, on the aspect of what you leave for your children, it is not just money, position, and influence. Make sure that you build spiritual strength. Make sure that you build character. Make sure that you build integrity. You know, Bible spoke about Joseph in Egypt. Joseph did not compromise. Genesis 39 verse 9. He doesn't compromise. Daniel remained pure in Babylon. Daniel chapter 1 verse 8. He remained pure. Then you must build the legacy of courage. Joshua was courageous. Joshua chapter 1 verse 9. So, you must build this because you are going to transfer them to your children. It's not just like a legacy. You're going to transfer them. Now, let me say this on a final note. I think, let me just round up on this because of time. Has anybody ever asked you, how can I discover my purpose? Nobody has ever asked you, how can I discover my purpose? Okay, have you ever asked, how will I discover my purpose? Okay, good. Now, let me give you two prototypes in Bible. Number one is Joshua chapter 1, verse 5. The Bible says, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. One thing you need to know is that God knows you. So you have to go back to God through relationship with God, through little obedience, through service. You will know. As you begin to journey with God, you will know this is what God has formed you. God knows you. Tell your neighbor, God knows you. God knows you. So you have to go back to Him to ask for why He created you. Then the number two is burden. What burdens you? Nehemiah was burdened by Jerusalem condition in Nehemiah chapter 2, verse 17 to 18. He was burdened. So that means God put burden in us in order to walk in His purpose. So the burdens of the condition of Jerusalem was what birthed the purpose of Nehemiah. So what burdens you? What concern do you have? What are the needs around you that nobody is responding to? That is exactly what God wanted to solve. Purpose is simply solving a problem. You know, Jesus said in John 18:13, I said, to this end I was born. So, burden. What burdens you? What burdens you? It's a question. What burdens you? And that's why I want to stop this broadcast. What burdens you? So, it's a question I leave you to answer. What burdens you? What burdens you? Let me leave you with this closing thought. And I want you to write it. A man's greatest battle is not against the world around him, but against the unresolved issues within him. I say that again. A man's greatest battle is not against the world around him, but against the unresolved issues within him. I say that again. A man's greatest battle is not the world around him, but against unsolved issues within him. So it is when God heals the wounded man, it is when God restores the inner man and reveal his purpose, then the man can begin to live a life of legacy. then and become a force of transformation to his family, to his community, and to his generation. So, I say this and we close. The man who is transformed on the inside becomes unstoppable force on the outside. The man who is transformed on the inside becomes unstoppable on the outside. So I want to leave you with these 6 questions. 6 questions for you to answer as a man. Number 1 is, what hidden wounds are you carrying today? What hidden wounds and scars are you carrying today? Number 2, what exactly is what you have discovered about your life? And number 3 is that how can the strengthening of your inner man affect the broken world? And number 4, what practical step will you take to help you become healing? Then number 5, what kind of legacy do you want to be remembered for? Then finally is that, how intentional are you about your generation and generation to come? I just hope that this broadcast makes sense to us. I just hope that in one way or the other we have been able to gain one or two things. I want to sincerely appreciate every one of us right here, everyone that will listen to this evening. I just want to advise us that we listen again and again and pick one or two things. All right, so